to church, he said that I would be far more widely accepted if I would wear my Tennessee shirt than if I wore my West Virginia shirt. So I wore my Tennessee shirt tonight. I am a volunteer this evening. There is a very sweet spirit in this congregation, and I commend you for that. You know, one of Satan's greatest advantages when it comes to wrecking a church is if he can get them fighting and fussing among themselves. But when you have a sweet spirit and you truly begin to feel like family, it's hard for Satan to get a toehold. And I commend you for that. And I believe a great deal of that is ingrained in you, and I think a great deal of that comes from Tom and Sierra, too. You'll never meet two more loving people. And I think you know how fortunate you are to have them working with you. Now, I will tell you that it is safer to work with Sierra than to work for her. She had a list of things she wanted me to help her get done on Monday, and one of them was to move some landscaping blocks from around her mailbox, and I got about halfway through that and looked down, and I was covered by red ants and getting bit all over my right ankle and leg. So we finally got all those brushed away, and I took the blocks over to where she wanted them put and began to throw them down and stirred up a nest of yellow jackets and got stung about 4 times. Now, all I can tell you is Sierra didn't know whether to laugh or cry. I, on the other hand, knew exactly what I wanted to do. But anyway, it's been such a pleasure to be with them. And I hope that you've benefited from the lessons. I hope that you've enjoyed them, of course, but preaching is not really for enjoyment. If you can enjoy it at the same time, that's wonderful. But mostly I hope you've benefited from it. And maybe it's brought you a little closer to God than you were before, made you love the Lord a little more than maybe you did before. And if I've been able to do that, then I've done the best I could hope to do. And I want you to know that I would love to come back sometime. If there's any way I can serve you and help you, if you let us know, we'll try to make it happen. That drive gets a little longer every year, but it hasn't got too long to make yet. And so thank you so much for your kindness and your thoughtfulness through the week, and for the gentle spirit that you have among you. In 2 Timothy 4 and verse 1, Paul said, "I charge you, therefore, before God and the Lord Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead at his appearing and his kingdom, preach the word." Those are our marching orders. When people take on the responsibilities that Tom and I have taken on, and that passage, 2 Timothy 4 and verse 1, is our marching order. There's a judgment coming, Paul tells Timothy, and it's your responsibility to get people ready for it. And everybody will be affected by it, living or dead. God is big on accountability. We've talked about his love and mercy and grace, and rightfully so. We've talked about his kindness and thoughtfulness toward us, and rightfully